Well, it's not about me. If I was just thinking about myself, I wouldn't be running. I'd continue practicing law. I'd continue working at a profession that I believe I'm making a difference in people's lives. But the reason why I'm soldiering on during the campaign and I want to serve as mayor is because I believe that Winnipeggers, by and large, are an incredibly generous, incredibly optimistic group of people, and I'm proud to be a Winnipegger. There's so much good in this community, and to be able to tap into it, to be able to leverage that, and to be able to actually help support it as mayor is an incredible opportunity. It's the opportunity of a lifetime that I feel privileged to be even in contention for this race right now. I mean, it's really incredible when you think about where we started from, and so that's why I keep going on. And I know that there's obviously challenges with any job. Everybody faces challenges in their jobs, whether you're running for public office or it's just the day-to-day grind of earning a living and providing for your family and balancing your books and raising kids. There's challenges. And so, you know, these are the challenges that you have as an individual, as a father, as a you know, somebody who works in the community, and it's no different than the challenges that other people face. Well, it's going to take a number of things to be a much more modern city. I think we have a modern city right now. We need to make it more modern. We need to have it recognized, not just in Winnipeg, but across the country and around the world as being one of the most progressive and modern cities around. And so it's going to need modern infrastructure. It's going to need modern forms of transportation. It's going to need, we're going to have to demonstrate that we have world-class facilities, tourism, hotels, restaurants, arts and culture, sports and recreation. We can do that, and we can attract people from around the world coming here in greater numbers. What I'd like to see, though, is I'd like to see Winnipeggers, and more of them, believe that, so they can be salespeople for us when they're talking about their home. That started. People have increased confidence in Winnipeggers. You know, the Winnipeg Jets coming back was perhaps a tipping point for some people to really feel like, you know what, it's okay to pound my chest about Winnipeg a little bit harder than I did already. We just need that amplified, and we need a lot more people here doing that so that we can share how good it is here with more people around the world, so they'll want to move here. Because they want what I want as well. They want a brighter future, not just for themselves, but for their kids and their grandkids. And you know, with public service, it shouldn't be about looking back. We've seen too much of that at City Hall. We've been having audit after audit. We've had a lot of things where we're looking backwards. It's time to look forward. And I don't think it matters how old you are. You always want to aspire to something greater for your community and for your family and your children and your grandchildren. That's why. Well, first and foremost, people should get out and vote. Whether they vote for me is actually secondary. People need to get out and vote. This is our city, it's our future, we have a stake in it, and you need to have your voice to be heard. I hope people vote for me, and especially I hope younger people vote for me, because what I'm fighting for in this election is a brighter future. And they have a greater stake in our city and its outcome in the years and the generation to come than even people my age and your age. I mean, they're going to be here a lot longer than us, and they're going to have to make decisions in the near future of whether or not they want to build their careers here, whether they want to raise their families, and they want to invest in this community. And that's why they need to get out and vote. That's why our youth are so important to not just this election, but to Winnipeg's success. We need the youth to stay here and to be inspired and to invest here. I see a Winnipeg for my boys that is incredibly more functional. I see, and not even focusing on City Hall, just in terms of the community. I see a fully functioning transit system that they're accessing. I see a downtown that is thriving, that is bustling with restaurants and bands and arts and culture. And I see, probably in about 25 years, a number of Stanley Cup wins that we can go down and celebrate at the MTS Center. I see neighborhoods that are continuing to grow and have much more beautiful, well-maintained parks, playgrounds. I see a thriving tech sector in the Exchange. I see a green tech area in the East Exchange. I see our Aboriginal peoples being celebrated as the tremendous asset that we and they are in our community. I see us celebrating that incredible asset that we have with the community and the people that we have here. I see actually in 25 years a lot more diversity than we have here, and I see it being celebrated even more as a strength that brings us together. If you have questions for me that you'd like to ask, use the hashtag AskBowman on Twitter. Give us a phone call, visit our website, bowmanforwinnipeg.ca, or pop in here to the campaign office. Thanks a lot.